And we are live. Welcome everybody to the Blizzinator podcast, the show for all things.
What's good?
Come hang out and join the conversation. I am your host, Blizzy. Joined to the adjacent of me is my co-host, Brother Mars. How are you doing, man?
I'm alright, man. How you feeling?
We're doing pretty good. We're in here. This is the first episode of the podcast.
It's good.
And we are also joined here by TK. And so, we're just going to jump straight into this one. How are things? It's usually the things.
Yeah, man. Shit. I've just been chilling for real. I've been good. Working on some new shit.
That's what I like to hear, but there's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world.
Yeah.
What's going on? There's 4 UFOs, man. What is your thoughts on that? Yeah. I understand exactly what you mean by that.
Fuck, on the UFO shit?
Yeah.
Wait,
What is your thoughts on that?
you talking about UFOs?
Yeah, I was talking about UFOs. What were you talking about?
I thought you were talking about life.
Well, life is fucking crazy, dude.
I thought you were talking about crazy life. Oh, so thoughts on UFOs? UFOs are definitely out there and they're definitely real.
Do you think they're just here to spy on us? Or do you think they're here to
See,
further their steps?
my thoughts on the UFOs being here and being real, I don't know if they're from outer space or I don't know if they're
Or if they're just a
man-made.
government?
Yeah, they could be man-made.
But are you bringing this up because of that, like, sighting or whatever there was recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you see that they were like... Fuck, dude. I didn't even actually see that. I just heard about it, but...
I just heard some voice clips from a U.S. fighter jet pilot that was explaining a very pentagonish shaped flying object, and it was just staying there until it got real close to it and it just zoomed off.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's a little crazy.
There was no footage of it, though?
There's no footage of it. There is just live radio chatter of it.
More
Huh.
recent. What are your thoughts on the Chinese balloons? Chinese spy
Um,
balloons.
I don't know. I feel like it's just surveillance. I don't think
know.
there's just much more.
I don't know if they're actually from China. Like, I'm
I
questioning
don't know.
that.
I don't know. If they are from China, there's not much more of a threat, just surveillance.
Bro, I honestly only know about those because of a meme I saw.
The bird.
Yeah, it was like what they see in Florida or whatever, and they're like throwing shit up at it, like bottles or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what their purpose is, though.
Their purpose is probably just to distract us.
Yeah.
That's what my
From what's going on in Ohio. Y'all seen that shit?
the
Train
the
wreck?
chemical.
Yeah.
Yeah, my work is going crazy right now because of that.
Really, what's going on with that?
Well, we just get all the samples in and test them, pretty much.
But have
What?
did the samples double?
Yeah, because they had to burn most of that stuff or it didn't get in groundwater and stuff.
But doesn't that
Yeah, it does. It affects
make it worse?
Yeah, it does.
That shit is
Gets
crazy.
into the air, you know.
I feel like that's the only reason
That's
they're...
crazy. It's only like 90 miles away from here soon.
Only 90.
Something like that, like 2.5.
So how many miles would that cover in rain?
A lot. I'm not really sure.
Would your work even tell you if anything pops up?
Oh, yes. Pretty
Really?
much, yeah. Yeah. We test for like everything there.
Any new music coming out, Joe?
That's the real question.
That is the real question.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty soon. I mean, I just dropped that one shit like 2 days ago. So there's some new shit out right now, but
is the deluxe of Many Many Mass 2, so coming out.
Yeah, pretty soon. I'm pretty much just working on, waiting on cover art right now, and it's already being, it's like probably being made as we speak for real. So, yeah,
Is
that
there
shit.
any word of any projects coming after?
Yeah.
Fuck. Afterwards, I don't know. I have some ideas that I've been thinking about, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like if I talk about it, I'd be saying so much shit that I'm gonna do, and then I like never actually do it. So I don't want to like say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this right now, and then not actually do it. So,
Yeah.
but they're definitely. I'm gonna stay away from projects for a little bit. It's just gonna be singles after the deluxe. I'm just gonna drop hella singles.
And
So,
features, I hear.
Yeah, for sure. On the deluxe, there's not a lot of features on the deluxe either. There's only 2 so far.
Only 2.
But I'm looking to get one more. and
One
that's
more.
it.
3.
But that's
That makes
gonna
up 3.
have to wait till I get this new headset and shit to record with.
New headset on the way.
Yeah.
New headset, new music.
And you are also going to be on Yearn's new project as well, yeah?
Yeah, hopefully. We just talked about that today. I told him I need to be on it because my name is Joe. Just simply
Just
for
because
that.
your name is Joe, that's the only reason you need to be on it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only reason why anybody should be on it, because your name's Joe. And it's named Joe.
That's a good reason.
Swear. He's going crazy lately, though.
Yeah, Yearn's been putting in some
Dropping
really
a
good
lot of
music,
shit.
bro.
Is
That's
killing
why
it.
I've been trying to get on my shit more, because I'm like, damn, everybody but me is dropping hella shit, and I'm just like sitting here.
No, you actually really gotta appreciate like Johnstown just as the area. Like everybody goes crazy with their music.
For
Like
sure.
everybody. Like there's a few hits out there that like okay, they're like questionable, but then they usually come back with a great one.
Yeah.
That's the thing about this area. There's a lot of talented people that don't get recognized.
I swear.
I feel like within a couple of years, probably Johnstown will have a lot more recognition around here.
I mean, even in terms even without music, take a look around the city. You got painters all over that don't get recognized
facts.
either.
Facts.
Some talented art.
I want to get some fucking, like some videos shot around some of them places.
Oh yeah, that Spider-Man mural.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
one goes really nice. I really
I
like that.
one.
I was thinking about that for a minute.
I just like the fact Steve Ditko is just from here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool that the dude who helped draw Spider-Man's from Johnstown.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that till recently.
Really?
To be honest. Like, I mean, not super recently, but like, maybe like a year or 2 ago.
You know
is when I
Stan
found
Yeah,
Lee
I actually
used to
figured
live in
that out.
Westmont, right?
For real?
Yeah. He used to live in Westmont.
Like the old dude
Mm-hmm. He used to live in Westmont in the 80s.
from all the
In the 80s or the
Spider-Man
90s, yeah. He used to live in Westmont.
That's
Our hometown has the original Tarzan, so there's that.
dude. I know a
The
new
original
age
Tarzan?
Tarzan, bro.
What do you
You
mean by
knew-
that?
The original Tarzan that filmed on live movie,
Actually?
like live action, the first live action Tarzan.
Like actually?
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Yeah, you know the house that we used to cut across every time to get to Joe's? That's that yard.
No, they didn't shoot no
That-
Tarzan
They
in
didn't
there.
shoot it there, but he lived there.
He lived there?
He lived
Like
there.
right next
You
to
can
me?
you can see
You're
on the
saying-
door. There's a plaque on there, the house of the original Tarzan.
I think this dude might be I don't know about that one, dude.
I don't know.
Dude, you can walk up straight up to the door and
The
see
one,
for yourself.
the one that's still there, right?
The one that's up by the medical
And
place.
what road is this on?
On that medical,
In
by
Wimber?
by Gray's medical place.
What?
Yeah.
So like railroad.
Technically Cambria, if you want to.
Cambria
it there.
Avenue, folks. Oh, you mean the big house?
The
right
big
behind the
house, yes.
All right, so it's gonna be the big blue house across from that.
Yes.
The
You're saying
fire hall,
Tarzan
Wimber
used to
Peak.
live
Yep.
there, bro?
Yeah.
Tarzan used
The
to live
original live action Tarzan. Yeah.
That's honestly kind of crazy, bro.
I mean, we got some pretty crazy shit going on.
I thought you were saying that he was on my street for a second.
No.
I was like, what?
No.
How did
No,
I
no,
not
no,
know
no,
that?
no. That's a
He still lived in
misunderstanding right
Wimber.
there.
You said what, TK?
Apparently, he still lived at Wimber though.
Oh, I
Really?
mean, yeah, that's pretty
That's
crazy.
pretty nuts.
But I don't know, man. No, that's the one that I really don't believe, bro. I believe the Stan Lee shit. I don't believe that.
I don't know, man. You can just go up to the door and see for yourself, man.
I feel like it has to be like replicated or some shit.
That's not. I wish it was.
What are you saying? It is a plaque
It's a plaque
that certifies that he's Tarzan?
that certifies that that property was his at one point.
The dude who played Tarzan.
The dude who played live action Tarzan back in like the 70s or something.
No, that's insane, bro.
Being dead serious.
That's insane.
I feel like he would live somewhere other than Wimber. Like somewhere.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, why would he want to go to there of all places, bro?
like somewhere.
I don't even want to
nice.
live there.
I mean, Wimber's
Since
a
he's
very
famous and all.
suspicious place in the first place. I mean, half the town is owned by its
So weird.
founders.
It's a weird place.
Well, I think that's how most town works.
I mean, controlled, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you know. Well, I know.
I mean, the place I used to work in back when it first opened, they had their own currency.
They have their own currency, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah, the Eureka?
Eureka building.
Yeah.
Oh
They used
shit,
to have,
yeah,
like, their
I
own-
did hear about
They
that.
used to have their own money. They paid their employees with their own money. They weren't allowed to shop anywhere else.
It was fucked. It was like communism, but in the United States. But it didn't work, because we're here.
That shit's insane. Why did we do some shit like that?
Why did we do some shit like that?
Because
I guess we didn't really do it, though.
We didn't do it, but
So. That's still crazy, though.
hey, at least we still got Ezra Miller as the Flash, though.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck we have that.
That's very crazy.
They just said, fuck all this other
I
shit.
can't wait for that.
I can't
the
wait
new
either.
Flash movie.
That,
Bro.
that trailer is
It's
looking
gonna be pretty
nice.
It's probably gonna be like my favorite superhero movie of all time. So like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad it's coming out. But how are we not gonna hold that man
Good. Of
accountable?
all times?
Of all time, bro. Michael Keaton coming back as Batman. They're gonna
Michael Keaton
listen.
as Batman.
They're gonna crucify me
Listen.
for this.
You know, I
It's
Listen.
more important than Toby coming back for Spider-Man, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
I didn't
Controversy.
even notice that was actually him. Like I
A
didn't
lot of
know they were
controversy
bringing him
here.
back, and I thought it was him and Dylan. My brother-in-law, he confirmed that for me.
Bro, he's
other
the
day.
GOAT. He's the GOAT.
Does anyone know who's playing as Supergirl?
But how are
'Cause I
we-
didn't get
but
that
listen.
far into the trailer.
Listen,
No,
though, how are we not
I
gonna
don't
hold
know.
that man accountable for what he did, though, Ezra Miller? He was throwing chairs at people in Hawaii, bro. That's the craziest headline I ever read in my life.
Those
But it's-
victims are punching the air.
It's real. Like, that's not... Throwing chairs at people in Hawaii, bro.
That's
What the-
animal.
What does that even mean?
What does that even mean?
And you know the worst part? That's not even the worst of it. Like, there was like 3 other things that were crazy as fuck that he did.
Didn't he break into a house?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. That guy's nuts. But hey, he's a pretty good Flash, though, so who cares, right?
Well, yeah.
I'm going to be
He's a
honest, I
Superman.
really do like him as Flash. Like,
I mean, hey, if you have enough money and you're good enough, you get away with anything.
everybody else thought the CW version of Flash was better. I'm like, y'all are crazy, bro.
It was alright.
He was better.
He was mid.
He was just better for
Definitely.
me at the time because I didn't give Ezra Miller a chance.
He's a good Flash.
But now that I've seen the trailer, I'm giving him a chance.
Bro, you need to watch the movies, bro. They're not as bad as people say they are.
I do.
Like, watch the...
Wait, how many movies is Ezra in?
You need to get the goddamn HBO Max, bro. Watch the Justice League, the Snyder Cut version, bro. Watch
Snyder.
that shit.
Snyder Cut.
Yeah, that's like the original vision for the movie that they had
The
to
original.
scrap. But then the internet pretty much just like fought for it and it came out.
Kind of like Spider-Man 2.
Kind of like the new Skate 4 game coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about that?
But bro, he's a pretty good Flash, bro. Don't get it twisted.
There's some pretty fucked up shit going on in gaming right now. It's a great segue.
What's going on in gaming?
Gaming.
Xbox is removing a lot of backwards compatible games from the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One, including most of the Assassin's Creeds.
That's dumb. I don't like to
Just
hear
on
that.
Xbox, you said?
Just on Xbox. That is the good part for you because you own
That's
both.
actually perfect for me because I also own pretty much all my Assassin's
That's
Creed
good.
games on PS4. So,
That's good.
I feel that.
I own
Bro.
Xbox, so
Odyssey is
fucked.
long as shit. And they said that Valhalla is even longer, bro. So I'm like, how in the fuck
Oh
do you
yeah,
top
Valhalla's
this?
definitely longer, dude.
there's some
That's why
great
I'm
games
happy.
coming out.
Like the new one that's coming out is definitely gonna be a little. I think it's gonna be shorter. Since
Yeah,
it's
they're going back to their
like the original
they're
game.
going back to their
Yeah.
roots.
Yeah.
I hope they don't make it super short though, cuz some of them games were super short. Like, bro, I've fucking pre-ordered Assassin's Creed Revelations when it came out back in the day. I literally beat that shit in like, well, I only did this because I was like a noob and just playing video games all day, but I beat that shit in the entire weekend that I went to my dad's house. I just beat the whole game. Like, it was a good ass game though.
I mean, sometimes when you get bored enough, you just, binge through games. It happens.
Plus, when you're a
Yeah.
kid, you have all the time in the world.
That
so
is true.
Oh,
You
That
can
is true.
afford to do
That's
that.
what I miss about being a kid. Just grinding out
Yeah, I
games.
wish
I'm
I
not
could do
gonna lie.
that.
Sometimes when I'm off nowadays, I still do that.
That's all I do when I'm off. Play
Yeah.
video games. Oh, except for the summer. When summer hits, I'm hitting outside.
But that
every
shit is
day.
crucial. That shit is bad though, because that's
It
why
is bad.
I don't
Yeah.
be creating enough, bro. Because I be lazy as fuck sometimes.
That
And
was
I just
exactly why I stopped vlogging for the longest time.
lately it hasn't been games. I'm actually not even mad at myself, but I've just been watching a fuckload of Dragon Ball, like the actual OG show Dragon Ball, like just Dragon Ball, the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one. I've been watching that shit. That's been consuming a lot of my time. But I'm not mad at myself for that because I got this free trial type shit. So I'm pretty much just any free time I have, I'm just using it up, watching that shit. So
I mean, you gotta milk that free trial anytime you can.
exactly.
My
I
go-to
mean-
show right now gotta be the Amazing World of Gumball or regular show.
Them shits are go-tos all the time though.
My
I mean,
go-tos are usually
I'm
Adventure
just
Time or
binging
regular
them
show.
right now.
Nah,
I
I feel that.
I haven't watched them in a while.
Need to binge Adventure Time again, bro.
Adventure Time was the
Honestly,
shit.
yeah, you're right.
You're right. Adventure Time can teach you a lot of shit.
Those were like the 3 goated shows of Cartoon Network for a little bit.
Cartoon Network was good, just as a whole, as well as Adult Swim. They had a
Swear.
lot of classics. Whoever took Mad TV off, I'm pretty mad at that.
Mad TV
So-
was like the best TV.
Mad
shit
TV
was
was
hard.
pretty good. Spy vs. Spy was my favorite segment of Mad TV.
I feel like that shit was like the Adult Swim of the kids part.
It
of
was.
Pretty
Like,
much.
It was.
It was almost kind
It's
of
really good.
it was almost kind of weird to watch sometimes. Like you didn't really understand what the fuck was going on, like what you were even looking
Yeah.
at.
Most definitely, dude. Some cartoons are definitely questionable.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, Courage the Cowardly Dog is hard as fuck too. I know that has nothing to do with Mad, but that shit, I've been watching that lately.
Scooby Doo. That's another good one.
Listen, don't watch
They
that.
butchered the fuck out of Scooby.
Don't watch Courage
Yeah,
the
the new
Cowardly
Scooby
Do
Dog.
Dog
not
not
watch
very good.
Velma. Do
Oh
not.
yeah, I didn't watch that shit, but I heard bad things about it.
But I did hear that The Last of Us is pretty good.
The what?
The Last of Us?
Oh,
Did you
I
ever
never,
play The Last
I
of
never
Us?
played those games, so I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, I haven't. played the
Understandable.
games either.
They made a good cyberpunk adaptation on Netflix. I want to see that. I haven't seen it yet.
Bro, I heard they're making. Fuck, what was it? It was something that I don't even. Like, it was like a good game that I played, but I don't want them to make a live action. It was either Fallout or Assassin's Creed. It was one
Assassin's
I
Creed.
think it's Fallout. 'Cause I think I seen something about.
I
them
feel
making,
like they
a
would butcher
Fallout
the fuck out of
series or
Fallout, though.
something.
Damn.
They would butcher the fuck out of so much Bethesda games. It's not even funny.
I hope they don't do
Because I
that.
think they did make an Assassin's Creed one already.
They made a movie way back in the day.
They did.
Yeah.
But I heard they were trying to make it like another one. Like
Really?
either a show or a movie. I'm really, really hoping they don't, though.
That would fuck everything.
Because I heard the one they made was horrible.
Well,
I never saw it.
let's be real. Hollywood doesn't know much about gaming.
That's true.
They're just trying to make a buck.
I feel like every now and then they come through with a really good one though.
I mean, that's just with
Like
any category movie.
sometimes they knock it out of the park, but other times they just butcher that shit.
I mean, with any kind of movie, they're gonna butcher anything. I mean, it goes for war
You're
movies.
right.
It goes for action movies, car movies like Fast and Furious.
I've never watched a single one of those movies in my life,
I've only watched one Fast and Furious movie in my entire life.
and I never will, because they look like Avengers movies to me now.
The Adventures of Cars.
Like, but I'll still watch Avengers though. But I won't watch that shit. Cause like, how the fuck? I saw some shit. They like repelled the car or some shit. Like they like drove off a ramp or some shit, and there's like a grappling hook or something. And they like latched on to some shit. I don't even know, bro. But it was like insane. It made no sense at all. I'm like, how the fuck?
That doesn't happen.
How's this even entertaining, bro? Like we all enjoy a little bit of ridiculous shit, but like
We all enjoy a
that
little bit
was-
of ridiculous shit, but
it was too ridiculous.
you just got a ratio.
The movie the world needs is another Tokyo Drift.
I don't know, because that's the only Fast and Furious movie I've ever watched.
If they made like another Tokyo Drift type movie. that would be
Another
alright.
type.
I never watched them, so I can't put in any kind of input on this.
That's very understandable. How do you feel about the new Dead Island game coming out?
That I want to. Well, I want to get it, but I want to wait a little bit. Like I want to. I feel like I want to wait till all the bugs are gone for real.
So it's all updated.
Because every
and
time there's a new game out,
every time there is a new game out, they don't finish it.
yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely true.
It goes for GTA 5 as well, as of still today.
I feel like it's gonna be cool though.
GTA 5 was released in 2013 and is still being updated to this day.
Yeah, that's mainly because of the online shit though.
And due to it being in a changing generation, constant changing generation.
Yeah, that too. Well, hopefully we get 6 in a little bit. I mean, it's not gonna be anytime soon, but it's gonna be kinda soon. Maybe. I don't know. Fucking. If they stop leaking shit. It's like a Cardi album, bro. The more they leak it, the more they push it back, dude. It pisses me off.
That's the same with 6 Days of Fallujah. I've been waiting for like 2-3 years for that one.
I don't know what that is.
It's just a military game
Oh,
set in Iraq.
I see.
I've been waiting 10 strong years for Skate 4.
We've been waiting
Yeah,
10 strong years for that one, all of us. I've been waiting so long. Are they bringing the
Supposed
Hall
to
of
be
Meat?
coming out soon,
Are they bringing back Hall of Meat?
hopefully. I really hope they don't mess that game up.
I hope so either.
Well, what we've seen so far looks pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. But it's not much to go on either.
That is true.
That is also true.
Because a lot of what we were seeing wasn't fully done. It was just like rough models and shit.
I mean, it's taking a fuck long for GTA 6 to come out. So,
Yeah. I feel like GTA games always kind of took long to
they
come
always
out.
took long,
but
but
this
not
one is
this
crazy.
long. I wonder what they're doing to it that makes it take this long, because I remember Red Dead Redemption 2 taking this long, too.
But that's how I feel about the Elder Scrolls, though, too. Like, that shit. Fuck, man. That'll probably be like another 20, not 20 years, another like 10 years before we get that shit.
89 years old, I'm dead in my grave, and they just released GTA 6.
Like, and that's not even an exaggeration, though. Like, that's like my genuine prediction for when the new Elder Scrolls game will come out. Like,
Oh yeah, but that
10
takes a
years
very
from
long
now.
time when it comes to Fallout and Skyrim and Elder Scrolls and etc.
yeah. Well,
And Ubisoft just
I hope
shits out
it's-
games.
I just hope it's worth it. I'm sure it will be, because Skyrim's fucking amazing, bro. They've been modding the fuck out of that shit for like 10 years, bro. And I just imagine like what they're gonna be doing with the next game. Like they're gonna mod that shit for like 30 years. It's crazy.
That is so crazy.
I swear.
I mean, PC gaming was crazy with modding. I mean, you see all the stuff going on GTA making it realistic,
Yeah.
and many other games.
Bro, I'm so mad that I've never been able to play GTA modded.
Me too.
Like that shit looks so cool.
It looks very fun. Very fun.
And there's like actual cool mods that I see nowadays that I really want to play on it. And I remember back in the day I wanted to play it with mods, and it was literally just so I could put like a fucking TV on my head or some stupid shit
Just
like
the TV
that.
on your head.
But nowadays I be seeing like Spider-Man mods and shit, and I'm like, bro, I want to play that shit.
Yeah, I feel that.
But
Now you got the new Hogwarts game that people are modding out. They're already giving Dobby Glocks.
damn. I don't know if I'm gonna fuck with that game, only 'cause I never really got into that shit.
Yeah. Every time I try to watch
I
Harry
don't-
Potter, I fall asleep.
I never got into Harry Potter, ever. I guess you'd have to be a real fan of the books to really be into it.
Swear,
Because they have, like, what, how many? 7 books of it?
I don't even know. I know they got a lot.
Longer than fucking Diary of a Wimpy Kid, for sure. It's crazy how that kid turned out.
Yeah.
He's in jail.
I feel like you see that with a lot of
You see that
like,
with a lot of
childhood stars and shit.
childhood stars. Very much so.
I wonder why.
Well, they stop getting gigs to shows and movies, and they just go down a rabbit hole.
True,
I
but
also feel like they just like grow out of attention. Like people just kind of.
I mean, BoJack Horseman is one of the greatest examples of that.
what about Drake Bell, dude? I would never like run out of gigs and then want to go do what he did. Like that guy's a weirdo.
Who, Drake Bell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no kind of downfall would ever make me want to do some shit that they be doing. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm wondering like what is it,
I
bro?
mean, in your opinion, who has the worst downfall of all time?
I don't know. I don't know for real. Who would you say?
As of right now, Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you meant like of like childhood stars. I don't know who the fuck he is for real.
I mean, of childhood stars, I was, you can't really say.
Swear, that's what I mean.
It's one of the Sprouse brothers.
Nah, bro, they got it good.
No, Dylan Sprouse. Cole Sprouse is on Riverdale or whatever, but Dylan Sprouse went off to school or something.
Bro, they got it. Yeah, but I heard they be making like beer and shit. Like they have their own.
They
like,
got their own, like, alcohol.
their own brewery or whatever the fuck, and they're doing good for themselves.
That's insane.
Yeah. I was just randomly watching a video about it on YouTube one day. Like, you know, when you just see some shit that's recommended and you really don't give a fuck about it, but you kind of do. That's
Right.
how I found that out. I was like, how are they doing today? I'm like, yeah, I'll watch this. Apparently they're doing pretty fucking good. So that's good.
How about we jump to the smoke sesh of the portion?
Oh yeah, we could do that. Shit.
This isn't called the Blizzinator podcast for no reason, folks. I get very blizzed out here.
What does that even mean, bro? I ain't never been blizzed in my life.
You've been blizzed every time, dog.
Here, you want to pass these over to him?
Yeah, I got it.
Well,
Here you go, sir.
Right.
here's this.
We gotta do some THC oils.
Bro said you got blizzed. I'm like, huh? I ain't never been blizzed, man. I've been marsed. And you've been marsed.
I mean,
You've-
we've all been schlumped.
You've
Yeah,
been Mars.
I definitely
like
been
that,
schlumped,
dude.
but I never been blizzed.
I mean, we can't really necessarily call this a schlump podcast
Yeah, that's
because
true.
we aren't all just schlumped.
And we can't call it the Spot Podcast because
Not anymore.
that shit's the origins, bro. For those who don't know, that
Fun
was like,
fact is still my email.
fun fact. For some reason, it still says it's up on my YouTube, but if you click on it, it says it's
It
coming
is
soon.
nothing.
It says it's premiering soon, and I'm like, bro,
No, it's not.
YouTube has glitched the fuck out for that. That shit was a legendary podcast, though,
It was legendary. Only like 4 or 5 people tuned into that.
and you couldn't hear shit we were saying. We
Nope.
we appreciate Zay for letting us slide through, man, and using
Swear.
this get up because we have. That shit was rough back in the day, man.
Back in the day, we were just using a cell phone and a bag of Epsom salts to keep it up.
What?
You had a bag of
Oh
salts.
yeah. I did. Yeah, okay, I remember.
Bag of
Listen,
Epsom
to
salts.
explain to people, I had like an infected, ingrown toenail that I had to use the Epsom salts for. I don't just be having them in my room or nothing.
He's not like a witch or anything.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, and we were using the same fucking headset that I was using to record with, and that shit didn't work, man. Why did we even think it was gonna work? We
were too dumb.
for that shit to work. We would have had to have like put it up somewhere and spoke into it like a rapper.
We were uneducated.
Like what we did helped nothing. Like we pretty much got the same exact audio that we would have without any headset.
Yeah.
It was funny.
No audio whatsoever.
That shit was funny though. But hey, we all start somewhere.
The most you could do was just hold your ear up to the phone and listen.
I wish I knew what the fuck we were talking about on that podcast.
We were talking about stupid shit, probably.
Like, bro, and how you asked me what, like, new music I'm working on. I wonder what new music I was working on back then, dude.
Bro, it had to have been the 835.
I don't know.
It had to have been.
35.
Maybe.
That
Nah,
was a
because
good-
I remember having short hair for the
Sorry.
podcast.
The short hair?
And I had,
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
think it was like Underground Anarchist.
That
Like
might have
words
been
of
it.
wisdom type shit. That era. Damn. All of that shit is like hella ass.
Good thing you can't watch any of it.
Yeah, well, you can watch
That was
some of
so
it.
long ago, though.
Underground Anarchist is still up because that's actually still pretty hard.
I also have the old vlogs archived.
Bro, I wish I had the Mars vlogs.
I wish you
archived.
did too. They were
So
funny
bad.
as fuck.
Bro,
That Green Day album cover was funny as hell.
yeah, this shit was like the funniest shit I did on there. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll bring him back. That's one thing I don't really be talking about creatively because I don't have anything to show for it. But
Yeah,
one
but
day,
I can vouch. He
Just
has a
know.
whole universe that we can draw out.
yeah,
Marvel, DC, Netflix, if you're
they're in
watching.
trouble. Bro.
We got multi-million-dollar idea here for you. Billions.
Billions.
We gotta figure. I gotta figure out how to get that shit going for real. I could just learn how to draw, but that's too hard.
It is hard because we never really grew up with that skill. I never really had that skill.
It's most definitely a skill you have to be interested in.
It's a skill that you have to be really practiced in. You have to do it over time.
That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say. I did have that skill
kinda
for
like
a little
driving.
bit.
I was definitely into drawing for the longest time of my life, and then I kind of gave up on it.
Same.
Right.
And then I just stopped one day. But I feel like if I would have kept going, I'd be in a different spot right now.
Yeah.
Does this go to you? Okay. Yeah, dude, I still have all my old shit too. Low key, half of the fuckers I got nowadays, like the superheroes I be working on now, I had them back then too. Just like
Yep.
improved.
I can even vouch for this.
It's facts.
He tells me all.
Straight facts.
It's quite a shocking universe, if I'm gonna say so myself.
I would say it's probably the only other thing I give a fuck about as much as music,
Yeah.
like creatively. For sure. I'll be going crazy with that. I just don't know how to draw. But I got all the stories and shit, so. But we'll figure that out one day.
We'll figure it out.
It's gotta happen.
But for now,
That's why I'll be trying to make the music shit work first, for real.
yeah,
I feel like that'll put me in a good spot to do that, to branch out.
it would. It really would.
But I wouldn't branch out completely, though. Like, I'd still make music.
I mean, yeah, don't completely branch out now. I mean, you're gonna have two. So you're gonna have two things. You're gonna
Yeah,
have backups for
exactly.
everything, just in case.
That's a fact. But yeah, that's why even the shit be mixed up sometimes. Sometimes you gotta mix the two elements that you got into one. And that's why I be rapping about fucking comic book characters sometimes, you know?
The comic, some of the characters that he raps about are his characters, by the way.
Yeah.
Most of you guys do not know any of that, so
And then sometimes it'll work vice versa, where some shit I rap about will get turned into some comic book shit.
exactly. So it's a great balance.
That's how we got Tommy MIA, man. Well, technically this dude helped me with Tommy MIA.
I helped.
He's the one who suggested that I turn him into a comic book character. But Tommy MIA started out as fucking literally nothing, bro. It doesn't even have a meaning. I was just rhyming words. I don't know who the fuck, like, what?
Who's Tommy?
Exactly. Why is he MIA? I don't know. I was just rhyming.
Someone go get
But
him.
now he's a fucking comic book character, so it all works out.
I mean, if it works out, then it works out. If it works out, it's not a mistake.
Facts.
And this is where we wrap it up. If you've gotten this far, thank you for tuning in. And we will be back within
Nice
the
meeting
next week or so.
Nice
Yeah,
talking,
man.
nice talking.
Appreciate
Nice
y'all for
talking.
listening.
For sure. And if there is anything else,
Appreciate Zay for letting us slide
exactly,
out here.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Zay.
Yeah.
Peace.